In the shadowed stretch of Loakan Road in Baguio City, where the mist weaves through the trees, a chilling tale persists. It is the legend of the White Lady, a spectral figure whose story is a haunting reminder of tragedy and unresolved grief. The White Lady, whose true identity remains shrouded in mystery, is said to have been a nurse. Her life, once dedicated to caring for the sick and the suffering, met a tragic end on this very road. "Please let me go," she might have pleaded on that fateful night, her voice lost in the fog as a taxi driver, driven by malevolent intentions, betrayed her trust in the most horrific way. Left lifeless in the dense woods that bordered Loakan Road, her spirit could not find peace. In the ethereal form of a lady in white, she began to wander the road, her presence an eternal echo of her tragic demise. "Why did this happen to me?" her whisper seems to linger in the mist, a sorrowful refrain that chills the hearts of those who hear it. Years later, a taxi driver, skeptical of the local law, encountered her ghostly figure. Dismissing the sight as a trick of the light, he muttered to himself, "Just a silly legend," and drove on. But then in his back seat he saw her, the White Lady, her eyes hollow with the depth of her sorrow. "Can you help me?" she might have asked, her voice a haunting whisper that filled the cab. In a panic, the driver sped up, desperate to escape. But the car seemed to move through a thick, invisible resistance. He looked back and she was gone, only to reappear suddenly on the hood of his cab, her face pressed against the windshield, her eyes piercing into his very soul. The next morning, the driver was found, his hair turned shockingly white. He spoke incoherently of the White Lady, his mind forever scarred by the haunting encounter. The legend of the White Lady of Loakan Road lives on, a spectral reminder of a life cut short and a spirit that wanders in search of peace. Her story, a blend of history and folklore, continues to haunt the foggy stretch of road, a ghostly sentinel of the night.